1 in 5 pensioners in the UK are living in poverty, 1.3 million retirees are undernourished, and 25,000 die each year due to cold weather. The situation is dire and getting worse and worse by the day. What discussion will the Secretary of State have with their new colleague, the Chancellor, to reverse the cruel government cuts to the state pension and to provide the 5,360 women in Liverpool West Derby affected by the changes made to the women's state pension age with the full restitution they fully deserve?
Minister.
Well, he'll be aware that state pension has almost doubled under this coalition and Conservative government. He'll be aware that pensioner poverty is going down. He'll be aware that the state pension is up compared to last year and the year before. He'll be aware also that we are paying £1,500 worth of support, and he should very much be aware that he should be making the case for pension credit to all of his constituents who can access the £3,300 on average, plus the household support fund, which I'm sure he is making the case to each and
What do you think about the narrative at the moment to people crossing the channel? How do you think that we should be tackling the small boats crisis?
It's quite simple. Refugees welcome.
Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this very busy, loud Monday afternoon. Yes, you've just watched my friend, my old mate, Byrne. You see, Mr. Byrne, once again, what you're saying is right. What you're saying is actually correct. 1 in 5 pensioners are living in poverty, 1.3 million retirees are undernourished, of which 25,000 die due to cold weather each year, which is literally shocking and appalling. Yet, we're spending £8 million on refugees, migrants holed up in hotels every single day, which as far as I'm concerned or aware, as far as I'm aware, you haven't once attacked the Tory government for this, have you? No. I hope you can hear me over the rapper, whatever he is over there. So not once have you attacked the Tory government over this extravagant amount of money being spent on refugees, migrants, whatever you want to call them, whatever status they hold, in hotels. In fact, you call for more refugees, so again the hypocrisy shines through. 1 in 5 pensioners are living in poverty, 1.3 million retirees are undernourished, of which 25,000 die of cold weather each year. Yet, you call for more refugees. It doesn't make sense, Mr. Byrne, right? It doesn't make sense what you're saying. And not once, as far as I'm aware, have you ever attacked the Tory government for this extravagant amount of money. You see, what should happen? What should happen is that as soon as these new arrivals cross the channel, they should be apprehended, taken to the Isle of Wight, prefabricated accommodation like after the Second World War, and then within 48 hours sent back to where they came from, and charge the place, the country where they've left, especially if we have any sort of trade deal with them. That's the only way we're going to deal with this, right? Those coming on the shores of Kent, Dover or wherever it is, as I've said, they should be immediately taken to the Isle of Wight, which is a lot nearer than Rwanda, right? Processed there, then back off to where they came from. And as I've said, if we have any trade deals with these countries, they should be fined, and so on and so on, instead of holed up in hotels costing £8 million a day, which, as far as I'm aware, sorry for repeating myself, but I have to, you haven't once attacked the Tory government over this. In fact, you want more refugees. So no wonder 25,000 retirees are freezing to death each year. Right, they're frightened to put an extra bar on the fire on or feed themselves or whatever. I'm not surprised, right? Yet, you failed to mention this. I hope you enjoyed the rapper guy behind me, right? Thought I'd add some spice to my video, why not? Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm still here on Church Street. Something else I meant to add, but it just slipped my mind. The Tory opposition wiped the floor with Mr. Byrne. He didn't even know what his constituents were entitled to because he hadn't done his own work and was intellectually lazy. And he looked silly sitting there shaking his head. Right, I meant to mention that, but I forgot listening to that rapping in the background. It distracted me. Right, so he didn't even know what his constituents were entitled to, this silly Billy, right? All I can say is, come the general election, these people have got to go. You've got to vote them out, right? Otherwise, I just don't know. We're going to not only lose our city, we're going to lose the whole country, right? I mean, he didn't even know what his constituents were entitled to, and the Tory opposition told him so. Oh, unbelievable, right? Okay, I'm going to enjoy myself and listen to this rapper. Okay, thanks.